Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, now we'll discuss the concept of oversubscription. Say suppose company want to sell 10,000 shares and it gets application for 15,000 shares. It is called as case of oversubscription. In that case, company have two options. Number one, refund the excess application amount. Number two, apply excess application amount towards future amount dues, that is towards allotment, first call or any other call. How to deal about it? Let us understand in this question. Let us read question. Mallya and Company Limited invited application for 20,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each payable as under. Application invited for 20,000 equity shares. This is called as size of issue. Nominal value of share is rupees 10. Payable as under rupees 3 on application, rupees 2 on allotment, rupees 3 on first call and rupees 2 on second call. Let us add these values. 3 on application, 2 on allotment, 3 on first call, 2 on final call. If we add these values, it comes to 10. That means here issue is at par. Public applied for 25,000 shares. Company has invited application for 20,000 shares, but public has applied for 25,000 shares. That means there is favorable response from public. In this situation, company cannot allot 25,000 shares. As per SEBI rules, as per prospectus, company has to issue only 20,000 equity shares. As per SEBI rules, as per terms of prospectus, company must issue only 20,000 equity shares. As per SEBI rules and terms and conditions of prospectus, company must issue 20,000 equity shares even though company has issued application for 25,000 shares. Company rejected 3,000 applications. What it mean? That means out of 25,000, 3,000 applications are straight rejected. That means those will not be considered for allotment. Let us understand this. Company got application for 25,000 shares. Of these, company has rejected application for 3,000 shares. On those 3,000 shares, company must have received rupees 3 on application. So 3,000 multiplied by 3. When applications are rejected, this entire amount company is required to refund. So this amount will be refunded. Now out of 25,000, 3,000 shares application is rejected. That means balance applications are considered for allotment. So out of 25,000 applications, application for 3,000 shares rejected. So balance application considered for allotment is 22,000 shares. So company wants to sell 20,000 shares, but it has considered application for 22,000 shares. Company cannot allot 22,000 shares. Here, to the applicants of 22,000 shares, company will be allotting 20,000 shares. This is called as pro rata. Pro rata allotment. That means here the person who has applied for 22 shares, he will be getting what? 20 shares. That is the person who has applied for 11 shares, he will be getting 10 shares. This is the ratio of pro rata allotment. Company rejected 3,000 applications and their money was refunded. This is refund amount 9,000. Money on remaining applications after allotment of 20,000 shares diverted to allotment. Diverted to allotment means excess application amount is applied towards allotment amount. All the monies on allotment and calls were duly received. Record journal entries in the books of Malla & Company. Let us calculate excess application amount. Excess application amount. Application amount received on 22,000 equity shares. Per share it is rupees 3. So 22,000 multiplied by 3, amount is 66,000. Less application amount on allotted 20,000 equity shares. So we have allotted 20,000 equity shares. Amount to be received rupees 3 per share. So it comes 60,000. 66,000 minus 60,000, excess application amount is 6,000. This amount is not refunded. It is adjusted against allotment. It is adjusted against next amount due. Allotment amount due on 20,000 allotted shares will be 20,000 multiplied by 2, amount to be received 40,000. Here we are required to apply this amount 6,000, which we already got, excess application amount. This will be deducted from 40,000 and final amount due will be 34,000. That is amount due on allotment after adjusting excess application amount. जो भी अमाउंट हमारे पास एक्सेस एप्लीकेशन का बचा हुआ है उसको अगले इंस्टॉलमेंट में हमें माइनस करके बाकी का अमाउंट शेयर होल्डर से लेना है. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज एडजस्टिंग excess application amount towards allotment. Let us start with the journal. Columns are prepared like date, particulars, ledger folio, debit rupees and credit rupees. First stage is application stage. In this stage we are required to receive application amount, and application amount will be refunded on rejected applications. Those applications which are considered, that application amount will be transferred to share capital account and balance will be kept for adjusting towards allotment. फर्स्ट स्टेज जो रहेगा उसको हम कहते हैं शेयर एप्लीकेशन स्टेज, जहाँ पे कंपनी को पब्लिक से शेयर का एप्लीकेशन का पैसा प्राप्त होगा. उसकी एंट्री आएगी, पैसा आया तो बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट to equity share application account. That will be the first entry. Here company has received rupees 3 on application on 25,000 shares. That is oversubscription, whereas size of issue is 20,000. First entry is bank account debit 75,000, that is 3 rupees on 25,000 shares, to equity share application account 75,000, being application amount received on 25,000 equity shares. This is a case of oversubscription. Company has rejected application for 3,000 shares. Company rejected 3,000 applications. In all, company got application for 25,000 shares. Of this, rejected applications are 3,000. On that, company has received 3 per share. That comes to rupees 9,000. This whole of amount will be refunded. So our next entry is for refund on application amount on rejected applications. एप्लीकेशन अमाउंट रिसीव करने का ये एंट्री है बैंक टू इक्विटी शेयर एप्लीकेशन. अब जो एप्लीकेशंस रिजेक्ट हुए हैं उनको हमें पैसे वापस करने पड़ेंगे. तो जर्नल एंट्री करने के लिए इसी जर्नल एंट्री को अपने को उल्टा करना है. तो जो यहाँ पर डेबिट है वो क्रेडिट हो जाएगा, जो क्रेडिट है वो डेबिट हो जाएगा. सो दैट विल बी आवर रिफंड एंट्री. Equity share application account debit to bank account. On 3,000 shares, 3 rupees refunded. So refund amount is 9,000. Being refund of application amount on rejected applications. Now the applications which are considered, that is 22,000 shares. Of that, 20,000 shares are allotted considering pro rata allotment. So now we are required to record an entry for transferring application amount on 20,000 shares to share capital account. Equity share application account debit 60,000 to equity share capital account 60,000. That is 20,000 shares per share application 3 rupees. Being application amount on 20,000 shares transferred to equity share capital account. With this we have completed application stage. इस स्टेज में फर्स्ट एंट्री था एप्लीकेशन अमाउंट रिसीव करने का, सेकेंड एंट्री एप्लीकेशन अमाउंट रिफंड करने का ऑन रिजेक्टेड एप्लीकेशंस, और थर्ड एंट्री में जो शेयर्स अलॉट किए हमने दैट एप्लीकेशन अमाउंट वी हैव ट्रांसफर्ड टू इक्विटी शेयर कैपिटल अकाउंट. Let us move to next stage, that is share allotment stage. Under this stage we are going to first demand allotment amount and then we are going to receive the allotment amount. Allotment amount is rupees 2 per share. So company sends allotment letter to shareholders and records an entry for allotment amount due. Equity share allotment account debit to equity share capital account. On 20,000 shares per share 2 rupees, so amount due will be 40,000. कंपनी शेयर होल्डर से 2 रुपया अलॉटमेंट अमाउंट डिमांड कर रही है, उसका ये एंट्री हमने रिकॉर्ड कर दिया. हमारे वर्किंग नोट के हिसाब से हमें 40,000 रुपीज़ अलॉटमेंट अमाउंट मिलना चाहिए था. इसमें से 6,000 ऑलरेडी हमारे पास है, दैट इज एक्सेस एप्लीकेशन अमाउंट. वो एडजस्ट करने के बाद वाला जो अमाउंट है वो अमाउंट हमें मिलना है 34,000. सो जर्नल एंट्री में ये 34,000 मिला वो रिकॉर्ड करना है, ये 6,000 एडजस्ट किया वो रिकॉर्ड करना है. फॉर रिसीविंग अलॉटमेंट अमाउंट आवर एंट्री विल बी बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट 34,000, equity share application account debit 6,000 to equity share allotment account 40,000, being allotment amount received and excess application amount adjusted. Here we end with the allotment stage. Our next stage will be first call stage. Company will be sending call letters to the shareholders to make payment of first call. We are required to record entry for first call due. This amount will be paid by the shareholders. So second entry will be for receiving the amount of call. Rupees 3 on first call. So first call amount to be received is rupees 3 per share. Equity share first call account debit 60,000 to equity share capital account 60,000. On 20,000 3 rupees receivable, being first call amount receivable. After receiving the call letters, shareholders will be making payment, so that will be our next entry. Bank account debit to equity share first call account 60,000, being first call amount received. यहाँ पे हमारा फर्स्ट कॉल स्टेज कंप्लीट होता है. यहाँ पे दो एंट्रीज आती हैं. फर्स्ट कॉल डिमांड करने की 60,000 और ये अमाउंट मिला है अपने को, उसका एक एंट्री किया हुआ है, दैट इज फॉर 60,000. Our next stage will be now second and final call stage. Rupees 2 on second call, that is final call. Company will be demanding final call amount from the shareholders by sending them letters. We have to record one entry for final call amount due and another entry for actual amount received on final call. Equity share second and final call account debit to equity share capital account 40,000, that is rupees 2 on 20,000 shares, being second and final call due. This is an entry for recording second call amount due. When shareholders are making payment, we have to record entry for amount received. For receiving the amount, entry is bank account debit to equity share second and final call account 40,000, being second and final call amount received. फाइनल कॉल में 2 एंट्रीज आएंगी, फॉर रिकॉर्डिंग ऑफ फाइनल कॉल और उसके बाद फॉर फाइनल कॉल अमाउंट रिसीव्ड. हियर वी हैव रिकॉर्डेड ऑल जर्नल एंट्रीज asked in the question. In this question we are required to focus on pro rata allotment. जब ओवर सब्सक्रिप्शन दिया रहेगा क्वेश्चन में, हमेशा प्रो रेटा अलॉटमेंट रहेगा, उस पर हमारा ध्यान होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो. Stay in tune with Ekeeda and subscribe to our channel Ekeeda. Thank you.